Hello and welcome back to Factorio. Right, we've got ourselves a supply of red circuits, so now we need to make the next level of science. Which has a 24-second crafting time, but that gives us 2 chemical science packs for each one of them. We were aiming for 1 science per second, so we need 12 machines. So you can see that's a lot of advanced circuits. Less amount of engines and sulfur. So I was going to feed it in like this, but there is room here, I think. If we move that, do that, we could put them along here. Oh no, there isn't room for 2 belts of ingredients. Because the science requires 3 things, so we need at least 2 belts. And I was thinking half a belt of engine units, half a belt of sulfur, and then 1 full belt of the advanced circuits. And it's not going to do it. It's not going to fit there. So let's put this back in the more sensible location that it was. Oh, cannot insert wood, inventory full. That's annoying. Right, so we will just put it on here as we said. So we need a row of 12 machines. I think I will start them... I want to be up above the level of that. So we will start them here. It will output like that. Right, so you are going to make blue science for me. Because we're going to sort of start at the end and work our way backwards. Okay, so you want, in 24 seconds, 3 advanced circuits. So if we give you a yellow inserter and put red on this belt here, which will come from the bus, then we can just have that coming down here. Is a single belt of red going to be enough? It'll get by. I'm not trying to make a perfectly optimized factory where everything runs it, perfectly in ratio and there's nothing, and there's no wasted production and there's never a shortfall. We can wait around for stuff if we really need to. Right, and so it's quite a long processing time, manufacturing time. So that would work. Then you would need another belt, half a belt with sulfur, half a belt of engine units. And we've got to work out how many machines we need to be able to supply 12 of these. So we need red inserters, don't we? Let's reposition these ever so slightly. We put these more in the center. And we could have the reds in the middle. And the yellows on the outside. That should be okay. Right, let's copy this. And we need 12 of them. So that's, what, 6? Right. 12 things making science. And there is, of course, going to be a belt of ingredients coming in. We don't want it to contaminate that, so we will skew it up at the end, and then it will run along here. Let's get these little things out the way. Make a connection there. Right. Sulfur, I think, is going to be the easier one to deal with, so let's deal with that first, shall we? I mean, in 24 seconds, a single red is going to be able to grab the sulfur and the engine units. So, how long does it take to make sulfur? It's made in a chemical plant. It needs water and petroleum gas. It's a 1 second crafting time for 2 sulfur. We need 12 sulfur every 24 seconds. So that's a sulfur every 2 seconds. A sulfur every 2 seconds, and one of these will make 2 sulfur per second. So in 24 seconds, I mean, I'm doing the maths in both directions. I'm sort of working back from where I was, and then I'm doing it back the other way as well. So in 24 seconds, this thing's going to make 48 sulfur, which is more than we need. So we just need a single chemical plant with some water and petroleum gas in it. So, do we have a chemical plant? Here's a chemical plant. If we told you you're making sulfur, let's actually rotate you like that. And you'll just output the sulfur 2 every second. A yellow should do it. And that will put sulfur on the far side of that. Right, so we need water. So we need an offshore pump. Now that's one of the things I haven't automated the manufacture of, because you so rarely need one. Offshore pump. I need a little bit of iron so I can make a gear wheel. I have no inventory space. That might have helped. Can I make an offshore pump? I can make loads of offshore pumps, but I cannot insert it because my inventory is full. Come on. Free up some inventory space. Right, we're going to make another box to dump stuff in. Right, now did it just drop the offshore pump where I was standing, or did it just not make it? Oh no, it's appeared now. Okay. So it sort of, I think it sort of hung around in the void until I was ready for it. So we'll put that there, and we can give this thing its water. Nice and convenient. And now we need sulfur. Right, I need to extend the bus so I know where the bus is. There's an annoying cliff there. Hopefully we'll be able to work our way around it, or we will have invented explosives by then. Right, so we need And keep going in a straight line, please. Thank you. Right, so I'm using these slots here to carry extra nanos, which works quite well. I am, however, out of underground pipes. I could just make a few, but I'm going to run back and get a load more stuff. That copper patch is running very low. The moment you start making circuits, you really run out of copper quick. You can see a number of the miners have sort of run out. And I think we've only got... Do we only have a single... Yeah, we've only got a single array making copper. But once this mine is gone, there'll be room for more. That was sort of part of my planning. Oops, out of map mode so we can actually move. Thank you. Right, so we want to extend this thing. Out of undergrounds. Should have grabbed more. Now, I don't suppose the copy buffer lasts past the save, does it? Like if I go back far enough... Yeah, I was hoping to get my pump array thing. Let's go to map mode. 1, 2, 3, 4 on a pump. Let's copy. We'll just take those. Got to make sure the pumps are in the right direction. And we will continue our liquid bus. Right, large electric pole. And we will hook down to the power. And actually, I'm going to do what I've done before, and we will pump the petroleum down. Make sure that there's always a nice full pipe, even though there's only a single machine there. Oh, produce 1,000 advanced circuits per hour. Really? That's not bad. Considering I've only just started doing it, and all it's done is fill up that tiny little bit of the belt. Remarkably, it is still working. It's like, where are they going? Nothing's utilizing them. I suppose it's just these ones at the end slowly filling up. Right, so I just was going to apply a little bit of power here and get the sulfur pouring out. Yep, well, it should be plenty. Right, engine units. Engine units. Let's, yeah, now we've already done an array for engine units. So we might just be able to copy that, because we've got like a little mini array of them down in the shopping district. Is it mainly the undergrounds I've run out of? Yes. Yeah, I should be okay with the rest. Alright, we need 2 engine units. There are 12 machines. Each one needs 2 engine units per crafting cycle. So that's 24 engine units in 24 seconds. We need an engine unit a second. So we need 10 machines making engine units. So how did we do it here? What are you making? You're making pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're almost there. And there's even a pipe machine. Let's copy this. And we shall adapt it. Do I want to make extra capacity? Because I will need engine units for my flying robots, because you can turn engine units into electrical engine units. Right, we are going to want engine units on the underside of that. But we can just feed them on. Or we could even just have, if we output our engine units here, going downwards. This thing was designed to keep the pipes running along. Okay, I think I can do this. Let's pop you down. Let us move you out, because we needed a little extra, didn't we? We needed 10 of them, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was almost perfectly positioned. We are burning through the nanos. Right, how do we have this here? We have just steel and gears coming along. And then the pipes. So we could simplify this quite a bit, couldn't we? If we run the pipes along the back, no, because this is where we're actually doing our output. Let's not lose track of what we're doing. 1 engine unit every 10 seconds, so definitely yellows. Do that so I don't get confused. So I do not need to output this way. I'm going to hook this up to some power so it stops blinking. It's making my eyes go funny. So there's going to be pipes running along there. You need 2 pipes every 10 seconds. We have, so that's 20 pipes every 10 seconds. Are you going to make enough pipes? Yes, I think you're going to make 20 pipes, and that's exactly the right amount. So, if there is now room... Okay, now, I'm not going to bother rebuilding anything I don't have to. So that will pop the pipes there. This thing needs a supply of iron. And up here we'll have steel and gears. Doesn't matter which one's where. You go there. I'm going to sort of space these out by one. One iron plate every half second. That should do. Ah. Do not want to get rid of the cliffs. Right, where's my military book? We'll replace that one we had with... that there. Oh, there's natural bullets in any of them. I always make that mistake. That'll do. I don't think we're in any imminent danger. There's like no enemy in that direction. Right, we just have to bring the bus all the way over. That cliff is going to be annoying. Can we already make cliff explosives? We can. We'd have to actually manufacture the explosives and everything we need, but we can do it. Right. Extend the bus. This bit, like these, should be able to dodge past using undergrounds, especially if I move that again, which I will. This lower one, though, is going to be tricky because of the length of this. I mean, it might be able to do it with a red, but it's unlikely. Yeah. It's going to have to duck its way down, around, and back up again. So I'll sort of leave a gap here for it. Luckily, though, there's not much more here that's needed. Wow. Those transport belts do not go very far. I mean, I grabbed like 800 of them. And I'm out already. Definitely going to look forward to when bots can be building this stuff for me automatically. Well, shoot. I should have checked. I should have checked my other belt needs and stuff. Definitely put that in the wrong place. Put one of you there. Oh. I'm out of nanos. Oh, there is so much. Oops. How much copper do I have left? 589,000. There is so much resources going on those nanos. I mean, yes, I know I can place stuff manually, but think how much slower this would be going if I was having to do that. Can I dump a load of stone down here? There we go. Anything burnable? 2 bits of wood. Okay, looking at my toolbar there, it looks like I've now got most of the essentials. I'm sure I'm going to have to run back pretty soon. Running back because you've forgotten stuff is what this game is all about. Nope, might work with a red though. As I said, this one is going to have to duck. Right, iron wants to go here. It'll turn out I don't have enough red undergrounds now, isn't it? Because I think I need to use them here. In order to provide enough room for this iron to make it down. I should probably grab some bullets. Because I am all out of bullets now. Right. If you go down there... You need to be there to come up. We might have trouble with this unless we get some cliff explosives. Yeah, can't go any lower than that, unfortunately. Output priority to the left. Keep shuffling that stuff. If we have to go this other line anyway, let's see whether it's better for the problem we're having. Well, same problem, but just sort of like shove it slightly further down, which means there's a possible solution, which we will look at later. Alright. Let's get this iron. Right, that will get us our pipes. So you just need steel and gears. Right, I've only just remembered that I don't actually put gears on the bus. I have actually only just this second worked that out. How many gears do you need? You need 1 gear. In fact, you need half as many gears as you do the other thing. Half-second crafting time. Right, I just make a gear maker. Outputting to the other side. I think one's enough. Use a red. Grab with the blue because it needs 2 iron plates in half a second. Give it power. Nope, that's on the wrong side. That's going to end up on the same side as that stuff, so there we go. So there's your gears, which are all now being grabbed. Which means I don't need this one. And we can actually get these undergrounds back as well. In fact, we can get rid of all of this, can't we? There we go. Dump the stuff in there. And that one, and that one. So this is just going to be steel. And we can put the power here. Right, where does steel live? Let's break it off at this point. Output priority left. I think we can just do that. Is this what we need? They're going green as the steel approaches. So I think this should make the engines we need. 10-second crafting time. This is a 24-second crafting time. It needs 2 engine units. So yes, there's like 2 more of these machines, but there's an extra 4 seconds in the crafting. If I just merge these, will it work? Yes. So, now it's just a question of whether or not we've got enough of these. We definitely have enough gears and stuff, so if necessary I could whack like an extra machine on, shove everything up slightly. Red circuits. I didn't hook up the red circuits yet. I'm like wondering why is nothing happening yet. And I will give this a priority to the left because if I'm doing science, I want the science to have the priority on the red stuff. Like any personal manufacturing, that's less important. Alright. Now obviously the engines did make it to the end of the block. But yeah, you still do not have an engine. Alright, I'm gonna add an extra engine unit. Because I think I can put one here easy enough. input, 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 power, extend that, make more engines. Okay, this thing's having trouble. It was able to grab an engine. Will that one make it? Will it make it to the end? Come on, come. Oh, no, it got grabbed. Okay. Watching the next one. We need an engine to make it to the end of here. There was a slight break in engine production. This was like coming through in clusters. We need engines to make it to the end. Oh no, it got grabbed. Stop grabbing engines. It's because they're grabbing enough for extra production cycles. Those are all manufacturing, those are all green. It's just this one on the end. Right, if none of this cluster come through, then I know that I do have a bit of a production shortfall. Most of them are being ignored. There we go. That's enough for the one at the end to get its extras. I think they're going to start backing up now. We have blue science. We can research blue science stuff. And the first thing we want to do is advanced oil processing. We can improve our trains. We could get substations. We could start, working on our nuclear. Advanced materials processing. That gets us our electric furnaces. And then we get like bonuses, inserter capacity bonus, advanced electronics leads us to the blue thing. Low density structures, we have mining productivity, and then we've got the stuff which is using military as well. We will need lubricants at some point, because you need lubricants in order to make the ultra fast belts and electric engines. But for now we will start research on that. Then we will go lubricants, lasers, electrical distribution, advanced electronics, advanced materials processing. I won't do lab research speed first because that's like 250 units of science. It takes ages. You sort of want to go for the cheaper stuff first. And then the bonus is military 3. More effective ways of defending yourself. Poison capsules, slowdown capsules, combat shotguns. Not that interested. Right, that's a reasonable amount of research to start with. I think this is going to be a slightly longer episode. But advanced oil processing means we can actually start getting our heavy and light oil. Now at the moment I'm making my solid fuel out of petroleum. You can also make solid fuel out of some of the other materials. See, this is this is the solid fuel recipe for petroleum. I don't know which is going to be more efficient in the long run, like which substance you should make your solid fuel out of. So next episode, 2 things I think we need to do. We probably need to tap the copper down there and do our advanced oil processing, which is where, as I said, rather than just petroleum, we will be making light oil, heavy oil, and petroleum, and we will have the ability to crack heavy oil into light oil and light oil into petroleum. And you can sort of do that because you can see as our usage of petroleum goes up, you never have enough petroleum gas. But if you can turn other forms of oil into it, you end up with a lot more. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. We don't really have the science capacity to run more than these labs. That's disappointing.